Have you ever engaged in a serious debate over which is better, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? Have you ever played Smash or Pass using only characters from Star Wars and Marvel movies? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we have the podcast for you. Listen to The Steam Gentlemen, the podcast where an expert panel convenes to ask the questions about pop culture and social commentary that other podcasts are afraid to ask. Listen to The Steam Gentlemen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Ladies and gentlemen, Wrestling Fans International Association is back. That's right, the premier fan club association of the 1970s and 1980s has been revived and is back in business. Join today. It's free at thewfia.org. That's THEWFIA.org. You can also join us on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/WFIA 1969. Again, everybody, moving on into July now, and the WWF is going to continue going on into July. That's right, everybody. It's going to be all WWF all July long. So 15 plus shows of the WWF continuing on here. This has been our most popular and most exciting save, and we're going to keep it going, everybody. So here we are tonight. The WWF Live Event Tour continues, and we have made our way out west to the Tingley Coliseum in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I never realized how difficult it is to spell Albuquerque, but now I know. All right, this will be a non-televised event here, everybody. Let's check our absent workers. Nobody is out except whom we expect to be out, and it looks like we got some protege work here. Ricky Steamboat's doing his thing with Scotty Williams. Randy Savage is admiring that mullet of Dusty Wolf, and superstar Billy Graham and Jesse Ventura are doing their thing. Now, let's take a look at our card for tonight. We're bringing in the main man from Japan here, Tiger Mask, and he's going to defend that World Junior Heavyweight title against Jose Estrada. Rick Renslow and Dave Wagner will battle the Rockers. Barry Horowitz is once again going to face Jerry Allen. Lanny Poffo is going to mix it up with Ravishing Rick Rude. Scott Casey will battle Ron Bass in a Battle of Texas here. Dangerous Danny Davis is going to get in there, against Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Tama will face Ken Patera in singles action. Hercules is going to battle the soon-to-turn magnificent Muraco. In our semi-main, everybody, we have a special 6-man tag. Remember, it's not a trios go. It's a 6-man tag. And the Rougeau brothers will pair up with Koko Ware against the new Dream Team and their manager, Johnny V. In our main event, everybody, it is an all-star main event here with the Macho Man, Randy Savage, battling Hulk Hogan for that heavyweight championship of the world. Of course, all these matches are real except for the ones with asterisks before them that have been added in for filler to make this a full show. So with that said, everybody, with all of that said, let's get to booking. And here we go with our opener. We are going to borrow that World Junior Heavyweight title. And we have going 8 minutes here Jose Estrada, and he is going to face Tiger Mask. For those of you that may not be in the know, the WWF used to bring in a lot of Japanese wrestlers. All the way until about 1985, 1986, they stopped bringing the wrestlers in. Japanese wrestlers, they had a shared agreement with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and a lot of times they'd bring them in Madison Square Garden. That's a couple of the famous, or at least one of the famous matches between Tiger Mask and Dynamite Kid took place in Madison Square Garden. It was a really cool mask. I'm sorry, really cool match. Check it out if you get the chance. It was outstanding. They had the crowd on their feet the whole time. That was 1983. So here we go. Tiger Mask with the win over Jose Estrada in our opener. And Tiger Mask will continue his reign as champion. Rick Renslow and Dave Wagner are going to face the Young Rockers, who in real life have been fired already at this point, but in our game, they're still around. Renslow and Wagner, of course, were previously known as the Wild Alaskans when they wrestled in the AWA and on the independent circuit. They're a couple of real big heavyweights. They're not bad. They're not bad at all in the ring. Of course, a lot of previous AWA talents were good in the ring. So we are going to give Marty Genadi, another couple of former AWA talents here, the win, and the Rockers will continue their winning ways here in the WWF. It's a tag match. It's just an 8-minute bout. You're trying to tell me the guy can't go 8 minutes? Come on. Come on, Garea. Well, he's telling me that because that's the way it is in the game, but we're going to do it this way anyway. All right, we have a repeat of the match from the night before in the game, and you'll find that a lot when you go through these old cards. Barry Horowitz is going to mix it up again here with Jerry Allen, and the young Jerry Allen is going to get the win here again over Barry Horowitz. So that one is in the books. We're moving on to our 10-minute bout now, which is going to be Lanny Poffo against Ravishing Rick Rude. And Lanny Poffo is going to do what Lanny Poffo does best, and that's lose to Ravishing Rick Rude. Lanny Poffo was good in the ring. He really was. He was a good-sized guy. He was muscular. He was bigger than his brother, and I dare say I think he was more athletic than his brother, but he was definitely not as charismatic as his brother. And I'll be honest when I say that Lanny Poffo's voice creeped me out. He gave me the creeps when he talked. All right, Rick Rude with the victory over Lanny Poffo. Rick Rude, of course, we stole from Jim Crockett Promotions. And here we go up next. A couple Texas heavyweights battle it out here as Scott Casey battles the outlaw Ron Bass. Bass, of course, formerly known as Cowboy Ron Bass, and also had a tag team partner in his brother Bobby Bass. They were a good team. But Ron Bass has made his way here to the WWF, and he would be a serviceable hand for a few years. All right, Ron Bass gets the win. Scott Casey is primarily enhancement talent here at this point. He's at the end of his career. Next, we have Danny Davis and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Danny Davis played that weaselly heel, and he was good at it. Brutus Beefcake, of course, is coming into his own here after splitting off from the Dream Team with Greg the Hammer Valentine. Here is Dangerous Danny Davis. We're going to give that win to Brutus Beefcake. A lot of people knocked the Beefer. Beefer was not bad, and he was very popular in the WWF. Tama in singles action up next against Ken Patera. Ken Patera is getting a push here, as we're attempting to get him back to potentially main event status. In real life, Ken Patera, who had a lot of steam when he made his comeback, was in great shape, got hindered by injuries. I think he damaged his knee first, then he came back and he blew out a bicep, I think is what happened. Or an elbow injury. I'm not certain, but either way, the big plans for Ken Patera got derailed. He was eventually just used really as enhancement talent, and then he separated and moved on from the WWF, bounced around the independents for another 5 or so years or so, and then hung him up. He's got a book that just came out. I finished reading it. I've talked about it before. You can check it out if you'd like to read it. Here we have Hercules versus Magnificent Muraco, and it is a heel versus a turning babyface here. Interesting combination. Magnificent Muraco, of course, is getting ready to turn on his tag team partner and turn on Mr. Fuji and become just Don Muraco. And then he would become The Rock Don Muraco. We're going to leave this one open-ended. We'll see who gets the win. A couple real big powerhouses in there on that one. So here we go with our special 6-man tag. That's right. Not a trios go, but a 6-man tag. And we have Koko Ware and his tag team partners, the Rougeau brothers. And they are going to face Johnny V and the new Dream Team. So here we go. Ware and the Rougeau brothers versus Johnny V and the new Dream Team. We're going to leave this one open-ended. We'll see what happens, what the AI decides to go with. Here comes our big main event, and it is a huge main event. And we have Savage, who's at the very end of his heel run here. And he is facing the Hulkster for that heavyweight championship of the world. We're going to do something a little bit different with these two. And we're going to have them go to a draw. Because why not? You know what? Yeah, we're going to do the draw. Why not? Shake things up a little bit. I'm sure Hulkster will be cool with it. And we could do a double count out. And obviously this one will be an epic. Both these men have the psychology for it. All right, Hogan is unhappy. Okay, we'll make the change here. And we'll have Hulkster get the win. And in all fairness, that's what really happened. So, all right, this one is in the books. We are at 150 minutes, so we're at truly 2.5 hours now for this show. 12 bouts. Got some good stuff here. I'm sorry, 10 bouts. And let's see how we do. Estrada versus Tiger Mask. Tiger Mask gets the win with that Tiger Suplex. 45 overall. Red Text to Doom. 67 and a 42. And that's all right. Jose Estrada was a former World Junior Heavyweight title holder. I think he was the last one before the New Japan and WWF split. Renslow and Wagner against the Rockers. The Rockers get the win with that Rocker Shocker, a whopping 42 overall. The Rockers get a 69 and a 66. Red Text the Doom all over the place, but lots of green also, so not bad stuff. All right, let's see. Barry Horowitz and Jerry Allen a 35. 45 and a 44. Red Text the Doom gets us a 35. And there's no takeaways here. They get dropped 10 points because of the little bit of Red Text the Doom. Wow. And I screwed up. Barry Horowitz got the win there. All right, Lanny Poffo and Rick Rude, 81 and a 60, lands us a 77. Good stuff. Rick Rude continues his winning ways and takes it home with that Rude Awakening. And there you go. Ron Bass gets the win over Scott Casey here with that inverted suplex slam. Red Text the Doom, which is a little ridiculous because we still should be in the... I think we're in the Southwest region here, so I guess maybe that makes sense. 60 overall. Davis versus Beefcake. Beefer gets the win with that sleeper hold. 68 and a 56 gets us a 68 overall. Tama and Ken Patera, 54 and a 67. Only lands us a 64. Get some green there on the side, though, for Ken Patera. And Tama's penalized for stamina? The guy's Samoan. He could go forever. Come on. Up next here, Hercules and Magnificent Muraco. And Muraco gets the win with that Tombstone Piledriver. 76-73 gets us a 79 overall for these two. And here we go. Got some excitement here as Jacques Rougeau beats Johnny V with that Boston Crab. Good stuff. 82 overall. A lot better score than I thought we were going to get. Good stuff. I like it. And up next comes our big main event. 94 overall. 197 gets us a 94 overall. Outstanding score. Pretty good card here overall. Let's see how we do. 91, I'll take it. Not bad at all. We're going to point out Randy Savage. We are going to point out... we're going to give some people some pats on the back. Let's give Tiger Mask a pat on the back for the heck of it, and let's point out Rick Rude. Randy Savage, great performance. Tiger Mask, good example. Rick Rude, good performance. We're going to make that speech. Savage is pleased. Tiger Mask is pleased. Ricky Rude is pleased. And Brad Drake is also pleased. So here we go. Heading back to the main screen here. And I think we got more tour dates coming up, but I have not plugged them in yet on the spreadsheet. I'm sure you don't mind. And we'll just wait a couple seconds here just to bring us back to the main screen where we will find out how we're doing. Well, just canceled us right out there. What's going on here? CWF. All right. AWA, CWF are working together now, or they liked each other. Alpha invented a new move. Oh, man. What a guy. What a guy. Alan Kilby won the British Heavyweight Championship. Good for him. That's good stuff. Jerry Gray is out of Championship Wrestling from Florida. Well, everybody's going to be out of Championship Wrestling from Florida in about 4 months. Doug Furness got injured here. Bruised tailbone. Ric Flair is going to do some work here with the West 4 Wrestling Alliance. That means he's going to take a match in front of about 500 people. All right, let's take a look around here. Summer Action Tour. The Road Warriors over Choshu and Yatsu. I think the Road Warriors had lost that international tag title already at this point, but I'm not certain. And this is one hell of a card here. Wow. You can see why they created the Unified World Tag Team title and also the Triple Crown title. They had a lot of belts going on there in All Japan Pro Wrestling. Great card. Worldwide Wrestling, Murdoch over Ron Simmons. That one doesn't age well. I'm not even going to bring up why. 83 overall. And what else we got here? NWA had a live event also. Tully Blanchard over Nikita Koloff in the main. Good stuff. Dusty Rhodes and Barry Windham over Jimmy Garvin and Lex Luger. Also good stuff. This is a good card here. This is definitely a good card. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for us for this one. For those of you who are new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Drop us a message below. Let us know you found the channel. What you think of us so far? For those of you that can't get enough, you can get more now. Head on over to patreon.com/PowerCastNetwork. Over there, you will find all of our shows early and YouTube ad-free. You will get access to all of our spreadsheets. You will also get access to version 10.1 of the Supermod and all of its updates and so much more, everybody. Check it out today. It's just the price of a cup of coffee, $5. Patreon.com/PowerCastNetwork. Don't forget, we're also on social media. Facebook.com/group/1987 Supermod. We're also over on Reddit under the subreddit of TEW 2020 Friends. And don't forget, we are also on Discord under 1987 Supermod. Check out Wrestling Fans International Association today, everybody. It is free to join the WFIA.org. That's THEWFIA.org. Check it out today, everybody. We'll see you next time.